back. Hello everybody, and welcome back to some more Assassin's Creed 2. And you will notice that for basically the first time in the history of this channel, I have picture-in-picture on a game that is not a VOD livestream. It's just sort of an experiment I'm trying to see how it works out, because I'm trying a small webcam, as you can see in the rectangle shaped thing. Because I think having it on there is a form of interactivity / connection between me and the person that's watching might be kind of neat to do, but I want to know if it's too distracting or too disruptive before I decide to make it a regular feature. So it will pop up from time to time, but it won't be too regular. And you won't be seeing it on the more heavily immersive role-played Let's Plays like Skyrim or, at the moment, Mass Effect 2. Stuff like that, this will not be turning up on, but everything else, you'll see it from time to time. Anyways, last time we left off, I climbed a bunch of towers, and we beat up Claudia's ex-fiancé, among other things. As well as doing a bunch of errands for our family. And we've just finished up delivering some letters and picking some things up for Daddy, and now we're back here because he wanted to discuss some things with us later, and it's about that time. It's also time when a lot of major events of the story are about to kick off, so brace yourselves.
Father? Federico!
Ugh, that was close.
Serezio! Thank God!
What happened? Where is everyone?
They took your father and brother to the Palazzo della Signoria, to prison.
And my mother? My sister?
Ezio.
Claudia?
Good. They're okay.
Are you alright?
Yes, but Mother... She's in shock. When she resisted...
It's not safe here. Is there some place you can take them?
Yes, to my sisters.
Good, do that. In the meantime, I'll go see my father.
Be careful, Messer Ezio. The guards were looking for you as well.
Reach Giovanni's cell at the top of the Palazzo della Signoria and find out why he's been imprisoned. And I probably just butchered that pronunciation, now didn't I? We're also at the point where, as it says, we get to learn about notoriety and being a criminal. Isn't that going to be fun? But we have to climb one of the old viewpoints we went up before, which means I probably could have waited on that one. But on the other hand, it wouldn't have made much sense to wait on that one specifically, thematically in terms of the story, I mean. So it's that one up there, one of the taller places that we ended up climbing. Speaking of, let's get over here. Balls. You see, that's what happens when I try to climb stuff. I tend to fall to my death from my own stupidity quite a number of times throughout the course of the Assassin's Creed series. As anyone who watched my Let's Play of Assassin's Creed 1 with Altair will be well aware of, I fell quite a bit in that Let's Play and took quite a lot of fall damage. But you probably noticed the red square around some of the area that we're trying to reach. And I figured this is a good time to explain that while I'm trying to climb my way up there. Anyways, the basic reasoning with the red square there is that it represents restricted areas, because you have the common areas like down in the streets and with most buildings and stuff, you have those. And I think this is the easier way to do it. You have those common areas. Then you have restricted areas that are like military garrisons and just places that the government has restricted for specific security reasons, and we just got seen a bit faster than I would have been comfortable with. How about I beat you up instead of running this crap?
I see him! There!
Fuck you. I'm just gonna punch your lights out now. Because I am fucking Ezio Auditore, and I don't take no shit from no one. And I'll take the money out of both your bodies. Because you suck. You really suck. Enjoy unconsciousness. I hear it's good for the soul. Anyways, like I was saying, you have the restricted areas, which are off limits for some reason or other. And with them, basically, guards will attack you on sight once you get there. And it's story time, so goodbye to the webcam for now.
Ezio. Father. What's happened?
Took a bit of a beating, but I'm alright. What of your mother and sister?
Safe now.
Annetta took them.
Yes. Wait. You knew this would happen?
Not the way it did, and not this soon. Doesn't matter now.
What do you mean? Explain!
There's no time. Listen closely. Return to the house. In my office is a hidden door. Use your talent to find it. Beyond lies a chest. Take everything you find inside. Much of it may seem strange to you, but all of it is important. Do you understand?
Yes.
Good. Among the contents is a letter, and with it some documents. I need you to take these documents to Mr. Roberto. He was with me in the office this morning.
The Gonfaloniere, I remember. Now please, tell me what's happening. Are the pazzi behind this? There was a note for you at the pigeon. It said, "Go, Ezio. Go now."
And that, right there, is the moment where we would get that viewpoint if I'd waited on it. But now, we have instructions from Ezio's father to go back home and pull some stuff out of his office. And anyone who has played any Assassin's Creed game, as we literally avoid death by the skin of our teeth. Anyways, as I was saying, anyone who's played any Assassin's Creed game past the first one can probably guess exactly what is going to take place soon. And you are most likely correct, depending on if you guess the thing that's actually going to happen. And no, it isn't Ezio going to sleep with Christina again. As amusing as it would be if good old Playboy Ezio here went off to have sex with his girlfriend, oh, there's a conspiracy against his family. No, that is not what's going to happen, I'm afraid. Funny as it would be if it were. Let's go have a look-see inside Daddy's office. Find these documents. And this hidden room.
Father said there was a door here.
Yes, it's Eagle Vision time. It is indeed. And they just made... I love how they made Eagle Vision so much better in this game than in Assassin's Creed 1, because you can actually use it for more than just identifying someone's status towards you. In this, it's actually useful for some side quest things that are pretty cool, which we'll delve into later on when that becomes relevant. In addition, you can also use Eagle Vision while you're moving now, which is so much more useful, because in Assassin's Creed 1, for those of you who don't remember, you could only use Eagle Vision while you were standing still, and it would just automatically disable itself otherwise. But we have a chest to collect now. And my god, I just love the music in this game. It's so thematic and epic and just fitting. And yes, this is where Ezio gets his assassin's uniform. So we have our gear now. We have the iconic assassin's uniform. And these documents. Now, what do these documents actually say? Apparently he sealed the letter and it would be wrong of us to open it. Is that right?
Traditore! Hey, what's with the swords? Aren't you supposed to arrest me?
No, I think they want to stab us, Ezio.
What do you want then?
Escape? For you to die!
Well,
Time for me to check the controls real quick on something that I don't remember how to do.
that's not going to happen. So why don't we explore other options?
These guys are trying to murder us, so I'm going to return the favor, I think. Now, let's murder them. And now people are going to actually have an excuse to be terrified of us, because we just murdered 2 guards in cold blood right in front of them. So yes, that's the thing. Okay, 4 is fists, 3 is our sword. I'll have to get to grips with which of these hotkeys are for what again, because it's been a good long time since I played Assassin's Creed 2, before I started this Let's Play, I mean. So some of the controls I don't quite remember. Okay.
Eccolo! Hurry, get it!
Well, you're trying to murder me. I don't like people who try to murder me. I find it to be incredibly rude, so my preferred approach tends to be to murder them back. And as you will see throughout the course of this playthrough, I am going to be abusing the counter ability to no end.
Truly have men fallen to gross depravity and sinful ways.
Hey, they attacked me first, okay guys? They attacked first. Now let's deliver these letters, or documents even, to our good friend Roberto.
Ezio Auditore? What are you doing here at this hour? I don't...
Wait, child. Take a breath. Collect your thoughts.
My father and brothers have been imprisoned. I was told to bring you this.
I see now. It's a misunderstanding, Ezio. I'll clear everything up.
How?
The documents you've given me contain evidence of a conspiracy against your family and against the city. I'll present these papers at their hearing in the morning, and they'll be released.
Thank you, Signore.
Of course, my child. Do you need a place to stay? You're more than welcome here.
No, grazie. I'll meet you at the piazza.
Don't worry, Ezio. Everything is going to be fine.
I don't trust him. I think he's up to something. I most definitely do not trust this guy. Our father may have trusted him, but I can't explain it. There's something shady about the way he's acting. And Ezio has obtained a bunch of gear, including a codex page. Which... the codex pages are a fairly important piece of kit, if I remember right. Or that might be something different. But there's something that you pick up throughout the course of this game that you can use to unlock a very special set of armor. No, that's not the codex pages. That's through the puzzles that you do with the Eagle Vision. What the codex pages do is unlock extra equipment. Like the hidden gun and a secondary hidden blade and stuff. You meet someone later on who can build you equipment. And you get that by collecting enough codex pages and then visiting this person. But now, it is story time, so once again, webcam off. I don't want my face obscuring the screen during the story. That just strikes me as being bad form, really. We'll attend the acquittal now.
The biannual Congress has been postponed due to the legal concerns now confronting the Compagnie. It shall be held sometime after the execution.
I'm sorry, execution?
Giovanni Auditore! You and your accomplices
Are you shitting me?
Of the crime
they
of
have
treason.
a noose around the neck of our 13-year-old brother.
Yes,
that is sick and messed up.
I'm afraid
And I knew we couldn't trust this bastard.
Need to get closer.
I am going to hurt you, Roberto.
Of any compelling evidence
hurt
to the
you.
contrary, I am bound to pronounce you guilty. You and your collaborators are hereby sentenced to death.
You are the traitor, Roberto, and one of them. You may take our lives this day, but we will have yours in return. I swear, we will!
Father!
There! Grab the boy! He's one of them!
I'll kill you for what you've done!
Guards! Arrest him!
Wow, that is a big, big man.
Abatete.
Better run, boy. And fast.
Okay.
Get him!
Yeah, I think it is time for the flight half of Fight and Flight. So let's get going, shall we? Get into that haystack. And we got away successfully. So that's nice. Unfortunately, we're now a wanted criminal. But that is sequence 1 complete, and You're now notorious. Webcam off for the preceding story events, as I'm going to make sure to do going forward.
I've got a little request for you.
76,
I've identified several strange markings that I've discovered right across Renaissance Italy. Now, I don't know what they're doing there, but I want you to help me find out. Rebecca has marked their general location in the database with an eye icon, and she's made them glow as well. Keep an eye out.
Okay, I can do that, Sean. And yeah. That is the puzzle
thank
thing I
God.
was talking
I've been
about.
looking everywhere for you.
I couldn't tell.
I couldn't stop them, Annetta. I tried, I swear. But there were so many guards.
Please, come with me. We need to get you off the streets.
What of my mother and sister?
They're safe. I'll bring you to them.
No. It's too dangerous for us to travel together. Tell me where to go and I'll meet you there.
My sister's house. Just north of the Duomo.
I'm on my way.
Yes. And as it says, we are now notorious, meaning the guards are on high alert. So we are well known as a wanted criminal in the area, is basically what that means. And because we're such a wanted criminal, the guards are a lot more suspicious of us and more inclined. And there are guards on that rooftop. Yes, because we're so notorious, they're more inclined to react violently towards anything we do that they perceive as being wrong. Come on, then. And I've already provoked their ire. Unfortunate that. But we're a little closer to the place we're wanting to be headed. Sorry, dudes.
We pride ourselves on delivering good quality and
So
fair
maybe I should avoid running for the time being. It's going to make my travel a little slower, but it will also make me more inconspicuous. As inconspicuous as a man wearing a white robe in the middle of a crowd in Renaissance Italy can be, that is. Which is not very. I'll move a little faster where I can, but for the most part, I think we're going to have to move slowly. So I was avoiding all of the guards. But, we got more guards over there, so move slowly, guys. Sorry, guys. I'm talking to Ezio, as if there's more than one person. That's a bit dumb, I have to admit.
All who need aid are welcome here.
Yes, even notorious wanted criminals, apparently.
I only aim to heal.
But there are guards patrolling this direction, so let's get moving a different way, shall we? Okay, I think we're past them. Yeah, this early section is rather tense because at this stage you have no sword anymore. Your only weapon is your fists. And you don't have anything you can do except try and avoid the guards and get to where you're going. One of the glyphs is located on this landmark. So it's basically just a brothel. Sorry for the pause, everybody. I had to go and refill my drink real quick. But, as I was saying... Actually, I can't remember what I was saying. Anywho... Yeah, I was saying something about how this place is a brothel. But there's a viewpoint nearby, so... I think I'm going to go climb this viewpoint and unlock that before we head in. I mean, it's been unlocked and this is the only additional one, so I think it's something I want to do right now while we're in the general area. So let's climb this and then we'll visit the whorehouse. Probably not Ezio's first time visiting a whorehouse, actually, because this is Ezio we're talking about. He probably goes there every other day or something. As I've mentioned before, Ezio is a bit of a playboy bastard, honestly. He's one of those characters, is Ezio, who... Even though he's kind of a bastard and definitely not a nice person or someone I'd get along with very well in real life, you just can't help but like him because he's so charmingly arrogant, if that's even a phrase. He's so arrogant it's charming. Unlike Altair, who is just a dick. That's enough about that. Time to head on in. Also, isn't it lovely how Ezio just knocks and goes in, rather than waiting to be told to go in?
I think we have the wrong building.
No. No, this is it.
Does someone want to close the door behind us? So that we don't get walked in on?
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Messer Ezio. Annetta speaks quite highly of you. I can see why.
I appreciate the kind words, Madonna.
Ti prego, call me Paola.
Thank you for offering your home to my family, Paola.
It was the least I could do. You must be tired. Perhaps you'd...
No, grazie. I can't stay.
Why? Where are you going?
To kill Uberto Alberti.
I understand you desire for vengeance, but the Gonfaloniere is a powerful man. You are not a killer, Ezio.
Spare me the lecture.
But I can make you one.
Why are you going to teach me how to kill?
I'm not. I'm going to teach you how to survive.
And everybody, it's time we were introduced to some of the most powerful allies we're going to have in this game. The whores.
Discretion is paramount in my profession. We must walk the streets freely, seen but unseen. You too must learn to blend like us, and become one with the city's crowds. My girls will show you how.
Haha, yes, we walk in the middle of them.
Come a little bit closer.
This is one of the things you can do to remain unnoticed. While people are suspicious of you, like we are notorious, you can blend in with groups of people to become invisible.
That's a funny outfit. Another mask tonight. What's he got to hide?
Yes, just standing in the crowd like this, and we can blend in with them. Clever. Clever. blend for a few seconds while going in the exact opposite direction. And get past the guards like that. That's it. They will never notice us in a crowd of people who look completely different. Genius. The white robe and white hood will blend us in completely. The crowd of people wearing Renaissance-era clothing in Florence. It's a brilliant move. Truly brilliant. Haha. But yeah, as much as it might be illogical in terms of actually working to keep us unnoticed, the blending mechanic is one of the things that I really love in the Assassin's Creed series, and it's one of those ones I wish they'd done something more with in terms of making this actually a stealth game rather than an action one where you stab people while sometimes being hidden.
Let's teach you how to steal.
Sorry. I'm going to have to check the controls to figure out which button is the foot one. Ah, space, eh? Yes.
Once you've stolen from someone, Ezio, you mustn't linger.
This is how we'll be making all of our money. And yes, that's how we'll be making all of our money.
Once you've picked their pocket.
Yes, this is how we're going to make all of the vast majority of our money in the early days of this game.
Laggiù! There! There!
By pickpocketing them.
Oh, buffone, guarda!
My apologies, sir. I'll get out of your way.
Yes. And now I punch the idiots who dared to attack me for pickpocketing them. We have learned how to steal, therefore I will be rich, yo. Hey Paula, what you got to teach me next?
You can go
or
now.
Is that it?
Oh, do we have to? So innocent.
He's cute.
Oh,
now that you have learned how to approach the enemy,
really
we need to find you a suitable weapon.
What would you have me use?
Ah, but you already have the answer.
Hey, my father's blade and bracer. How did you get them?
By using the same skills I've just taught you.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
suppose
exactly a
that's a
working
good
condition.
point.
I assume you're familiar with Leonardo da Vinci.
See, but how does a painter factor into this?
Oh,
He's
he's
far
more
more than
than
that.
just a
Bring the
painter.
pieces. You'll see.
Before I go, one last question, if I may.
Of course.
Why have you given your aid so readily to me, a stranger?
I too know betrayal.
Wow. Gruesome does not even begin to cover that. It's time to visit old Leo and see if he won't repair our hidden blade for us. Spoilers, for all two of you that hadn't figured out what that was, yes. That blade and bracer is the hidden blade. The signature assassination weapon of this franchise. Albeit this one is broken, so we'll have to get it fixed before we can do any assassinating with it. But that's what it is. Oops. Sorry.
Hey, what are
Need
you
to
on
do
about?
that.
Well now, that was a bit reckless, huh?
And we'll be robbing a few people. Let's walk this way. Also blend in.
Please move it before the evening procession of Santa Croce gets underway. There will be
Then
a fine applause.
I will be going here. We have a Leonardo da Vinci to visit after all. Can't linger about. Well, certainly cannot.
Salutatemi, Messer Vito.
Over this way should do us. And the guards shouldn't get too suspicious, so long as I'm merely walking by. At least not yet. They may know us, but so long as we don't get too close, that shouldn't be a problem. Hello there, Leo. Let's have a little chatty chat, shall we?
Oh, Ezio Auditore! I didn't expect to see you again. What with all that's happened. Ah, where are my manners? Welcome back. Now,
Well,
how can I be of
he's
service?
enthusiastic.
I was hoping you could repair something of
Despite
mine.
the potential
Of course.
criminal status.
Come, this way.
That's good to see.
Che
He
pasticcio.
won't mind working with such a notorious criminal.
Let me clear a
He's
space.
notorious for now.
All right, let's see it. Fascinating. I don't know, Ezio. Despite its age, the construction is rather advanced. I've never seen anything quite like it. I'm afraid there's not much I can do without the original plans. Mi dispiace. Wait.
What are you doing?
The contents of this page are encrypted, but if my theory is correct, based on these sketches, it may very well...
He is
may very well
quite a
what?
character.
Leonardo, eh?
Shh.
Let the man work, Ezio. Let him work.
Remarkable. If we transpose the letters and then select every third... There, it's finished.
Huh? What's finished?
The blade. I managed to decode that parchment of yours. It showed me exactly what to do. Now all that's left is to remove your ring finger.
Really?
I'm sorry, but this is how it must be done. The blade is designed to ensure the commitment of whoever wields
Well,
it.
you can count me the fuck out then.
Bene.
I'm rich.
Do it quickly.
Apparently Ezio disagrees.
I was only having fun, Ezio. Though the blade once required a sacrifice, it's been modified. You can keep your finger.
Ooh, that's a relief. I can keep being a rich guy who
Incredible.
is only
Yes, it is. Tell me, do you have other pages
being
like
a
this?
rich guy
I'm sorry. Only the one.
who is technically
Listen, if you ever do
not
happen to
rich
cross another
anymore
one of these,
with
please,
10
bring it
full
to me.
fingers.
You have my word. And thank you for fixing this.
By order of the Florentine Guard, open this door!
Just a moment. Wait here.
Well, we're going to get to
Are you
use
Leonardo da
the
Vinci?
blade for the first
How may I be of
time.
service?
I need you to answer some questions.
Certainly. What seems to be the trouble?
A witness claims to have seen you consorting with an enemy of the city.
What? Me? Consorting? Preposterous.
When was the last time you saw or spoke with Ezio Auditore?
Who?
Non fare il finto tonto! We know you were close with the family. Perhaps this will help to clear your head. Ready to talk? What about now?
And those are about the only words this guard knows,
Ready to talk?
I'm afraid. But I think it's time for him to die. And everyone meet the first victim of our hidden blade. this little toy is going to be saving us quite the trouble in terms of fair fights in the coming hours of this game.
Bring it inside and put it with the others. Others? The city gives them to me for research.
Oh, that's not creepy in the slightest, is it? Definitely not. And apparently people aren't bothered by seeing us carrying the corpse of a guard inside, following Leonardo here. Apparently this is normal with him.
See? Like it never happened.
Thank
right.
you, Leonardo.
Like it never happened, just with a body.
Anytime. And remember, if you find more of those strange pages, bring them to me. Should they contain new designs, I will upgrade your blade as well.
Of course. Now, I really should be getting back to Paola.
Porgile I miei omaggi.
Okay. Now, it's time to visit the whorehouse again. And since we actually have a weapon, it's going to be something of a more straightforward journey than the last time we had to get to her place. To be sure. At least, I hope it will. I could be entirely wrong about that and will be mugged on the way there by someone. Or some shit. You never know with this game. Weird shit can happen. That's the catchphrase I tend to go by when it comes to any Assassin's Creed game. Weird shit can happen. Because it most definitely can.
Hey, who's that over there?
Guards. Well, I'll be using this particular group of people to sneak past them. And it's working out pretty well, despite the fact I look nothing like these folks. Oh well. They're guards, therefore retarded.
When do they cut folks like that?
So, I suppose it's no big deal. There's some sort of glyph around here. There's supposed to be. We have got to find it to solve this puzzle or whatever. And I think that's it up there. No, that's not it. Okay. I would like to find myself this glyph, but things like that tend to take me quite a while. Let's check the database. Recent entries. Yeah, somewhere on that, on our favorite whorehouse. The only one we've encountered so far, actually. Somewhere on the building, one of these eye symbols can be found. I haven't got a clue where it is, but we know it's around here somewhere. And that's the extent of my knowledge on the subject. Steal a bit of money. That's one of my objectives, actually, that I have for myself for this playthrough, is to find all of those and solve every single puzzle. I may actually end up having to look up a guide to be able to get it right. I'm hoping I don't, but I may. Anyways, it's time to head on inside. I can look for that glyph later, when there's not important story things going on, I mean.
You were gone for quite a while.
Leonardo likes to talk.
That he does, but I trust he did more than talk. I've given you the skills, Leonardo's given you the blade. All that remains is the deed.
Where can I find Uberto?
According to my girls, he'll be attending an unveiling tonight of Verrocchio's latest work. It will be held at the Santa Croce cloister.
Watch over my mother and sister while I'm away.
Of course, Ezio. As if they were my own.
Well, it's time to say hi to our good friend Uberto. The last hello he will ever get. Let's do this. We have to find the man. I wonder how many guards there are going to be up here on the rooftops around now. And that also reminds me of something that I always find myself thinking when I play an Assassin's Creed game. Why the hell are there guards on the rooftops in the first place? I mean, if we're talking about, like, a fortress or castle or something, then that's all fine and dandy, but a city like this, there should not be guards on the rooftop. Makes no damn sense. It really does not. Another place where we can find one of those glyphs, eh? Apparently, I got down here too soon.
Must have been drinking the good stuff.
Because we're actually supposed to do this.
Again with this?
You have overstepped your bounds, Uberto.
Who are you to speak of bounds? You, who have crowned yourself Lorenzo di Medici, Principe of Firenze.
I've done no such thing.
Of course not. Ever innocent. How convenient. At least now, we see how far your reach extends, which is to say, nowhere at all. It has proved a valuable lesson for me and my allies.
Yes. Your allies, the Pazzi. Is that what this is about?
Be careful with your words, Lorenzo. You might attract the wrong sort of attention.
And yes, it is tailing time. One of the portions of this game I'm not so fond of, where you have to follow people without being detected. Meaning, if you get more than a certain distance away from them, then the chances are you will fail.
Come, don't be shy.
But if you get too close, you'll be detected. They could have made it more interesting. It is quite a fine balancing act, but unfortunately, the way it works out is often not so good.
Doesn't look like one.
prostitutes here I could hire, and in fact I will. We can blend using them, and then... Come on, girls. Jesus. Well, they got us through here, so that's nice.
To you as well. I trust you're enjoying yourselves.
Indeed, a nice distraction from that nasty business with the auditores.
That's number 2. And we'll be doing a little bit of murder soon.
How could you have known what evils he had?
I say we strike that traitor's name from the record books. Let history forget he ever even existed.
Yes, if you'll excuse me for a moment.
I do believe it is murder time. Die, you son of a bitch. Die.
You would have done the same. To save the ones you love.
Yes, I would. And I have.
The Auditori are not dead! I'm still here! Me! Ezio! Ezio Auditore!
I'm sorry, Ezio, but you're a little bit of a moron, quite honestly. You just announced who you were. And that is fairly stupid to do after you just assassinated a major political figure. I'm sorry, but you're a dumbass. No, not like that. But now, we got a place to hide, so let's make use of that. And no, you did not see me in time, I'm afraid. Much as you would have liked to. What is this letter? And these conspiracy documents we have managed to acquire. Let's check out our documents. Letter from Berto and conspiracy documents.
My love, I put these thoughts to paper in the hope that I might one day have the courage to share them with you. In time, you'll no doubt learn that I betrayed Giovanni, labeled him a traitor, and sentenced him to die. History will likely judge this to have been a matter of politics and greed. Know that it was not hate that forced my hand, but fear. When the Medici robbed us of all we own, I found myself afraid. For you, for our son, for the future. What hope in this world for a man without proper means? They offered me money, land, and title in exchange for my collaboration. And so this is how I came to betray my closest friend. However unspeakable the act, it seemed necessary at the time. And even now, looking back, I see no other way.
Okay. So he claims he stabbed us in the back for his family. Call me a cynic, but I'm not too inclined to believe that. I still think he's just an arrogant douche, honestly. I really do. Let's see. And we have a list of conspirators, eh? And our dear friend Vieri, he is among them. So we'll have to deal with him at some point. Thing is, though, we still don't even know what this conspiracy is about. But we are going to have to address the matter at some point, and if we're responsible for our father's death for whatever reason, we are going to be getting back at them for that. That's for sure. Oh, shite. And there's my first death of the Let's Play. And from gravity, of all things. Nice. Real nice. Let's sneak past these guards. Also steal a little more money. And go. We are very pickpockety as Ezio. As I've said, that's how I'm going to be getting a large chunk of my money, is by stealing it from people. Oh well, no big deal, right? Just rob a couple of assholes blind. That's a guard right there. Time to go roof-topping a little bit to get past him. What? Oh, there it is. We found our symbol. Way up where? So, let's have a look-see at it up close, shall we?
Wait, that's not possible. This can't be.
Well, obviously it is possible.
That's computer code.
Computer code inside the Animus.
Oh shit, it's an encrypted
That
file.
is interesting. Very
Upload it to my computer.
interesting.
I'm a master at decryption.
I can't.
Not a master at humility, is he?
Upload it to Desmond then. I can't believe this.
Curious. What is this unknown program then?
This is... They call me Subject 16. Listen, I don't have much time. There's something I have to show you. We have been lied to this whole time. Everything we know, everything we've been brought up to believe, it's wrong. Okay, I've uploaded the evidence, the file that proves it all, but I've split it into 20 pieces and locked each with a code. Can't be too careful. Queen Isabella. No, not her. What century is it? Never mind. I've hidden the code to the first file inside this program. Find it. Find them all. And along the way, you'll begin to see the truth.
Begin to see the truth? I'm sorry, I haven't the slightest clue what he's on about.
Oh, the memory core. We transferred 16's memory data from Abstergo into the Animus 2.0. He must have hacked the machine when Vidic left him alone between sessions.
Oh, hold on, wait a second. The signs on the walls in Abstergo. The ones written in blood.
Oh, that's right.
Those were clues.
There were those loads of bizarre messages in blood all over the walls in Abstergo at the end of the last game and beginning of this one. I almost forgot about that. 5 of the scenes share a core similarity. Pick them out and you'll begin to see. Core. Apple core. Trees. Apples. I got that wrong, but it's not exactly very obvious, as something like that is pretty small. There we go. Got it. Core similarity. I got what it was, but the apples were kind of small, so I couldn't really see. 2, 4, 5, 6, 8. Passcode. That unlocks a file. And this is one part of 21, did he say? And it's like a puzzle that unlocks a couple of frames of a video. And that video is the end thing we're going to get, so this is going to be one of the things I'll try to do throughout the course of this Let's Play, is find all of these puzzles, solve them all, and unlock the whole thing, because I want to get the whole thing done before I finish the main story. And I'm going to make a point to do that. But for now, we have got to advance the plot
What on earth is he up to?
by visiting a brothel.
No, please, don't kill
So let's do it.
I think it's best I leave Firenze.
Where will you go?
My Uncle Mario owns a villa near Monteregione.
It's me, Mario.
What would you have me do then?
I've seen posters all across the district.
Yes, I went there.
Tearing them down will help the city forget your face. No doubt the heralds also incite the public. Bribe them, and they'll speak of other things. Or you could hunt those who bear false witness against you. They traded dignity for coin. Their loss would not be mourned. Do any of these things, and you should be free to leave.
Yes, reduce our notoriety by removing posters, bribing a herald, or killing a corrupt official. Let's do this. And this is going to be quite an important mini-game.
Notorious and incognito.
Because
this will help you know if you should watch your actions.
How
it'll also tell you if the notoriety level
get
is part
rid
of
of our
Ezio's memory or
infamy.
not.
Tear down a poster. That's one little thing of notoriety. And we just have to remove 4. We just have to do 4 of the notoriety reducing activities to get rid of our notoriety and become infamous again. Though how tearing down some posters erases people's actual memories, I have no idea, really.
I'm out.
Yes.
Now, don't be shy. I only aim
You're
for
gonna
you.
die, bitch. And we just finished becoming anonymous again by murdering someone cold blood right in sight of the guards. It's totally legit, right? You become anonymous by slaughtering someone in plain view of the guards. But we are not notorious anymore, so we can watch ourselves a little bit less around those guards, I think. But now, let's get back to the brothel. We have to get our family out of Florence.
he being done?
Sorry, did not mean to do that. But it's time to visit the whorehouse and get out of the city. In that order, for once.
Bentornato, Ezio. Were you successful?
Indeed I was.
Yes.
I only had to murder one person to do it.
Padre?
So that was nice.
Where have you been? They wouldn't let us leave. And Mother, oh, she hasn't spoken a single word since we left the house. Father will need to sort things out. Where is Father? And Federico? And Petruccio?
No one's told them yet.
Something's...
That's going to be a bit of
What do
an
you mean?
awkward conversation, to be sure.
No, it's impossible.
Claudia,
No.
I did everything I could, Piccina.
Damn it. I hate this part.
Right now what matters is getting us all someplace safe. But to do that, I need you to stay focused.
I don't mean I hate it
You
because it's
understand?
bad, just because they do a pretty good job of conveying the actual emotions
watch
and
over
make
Mother for
you
me?
feel upset for the two of them. And that's
Then we
why
are
I
ready.
hate it.
Thank you again for everything.
They do an excellent job of it.
Stay safe, Ezio. Stay vigilant. I suspect the road ahead is yet long.
Let's go.
Go away, Fesso.
In times of greatest sorrow, when the tyrants rule the land, he strikes from deepest shadow, he is fate's avenging hand. Come, good people, hear my tale of the man who walks alone. Oh, evil is come forward.
He weeps in a poor retreat.
you a sight to feast my eyes upon. I need to die of loneliness if someone doesn't save me.
How could this have happened to us?
I don't know.
Will we ever be back?
I don't know.
What will happen to our house?
I don't know.
Were they given a proper burial?
Yes, they were. We should be close.
Grazie a Dio.
On me.
Buongiorno, Ezio. How could you leave Firenze without saying a proper goodbye?
Ezio!
What do you want, Vieri?
So many things. A larger palazzo, 2 new steeds, a prettier bride. Oh, and yes, your life.
My condolences for the loss of your father and brothers. What will happen now that there's no one left to help you? I have such wonderful things in store for your mother and sister.
I grow tired of this game. Finish him, and do not spare the women. What sorcery is this?
Not sorcery, boy. Skill.
Show yourself.
As you wish. Here, use this.
Kill them! Kill them all!
Hey, don't let them get away! On him!
You have my thanks.
Keep the sword, Ezio.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Don't you recognize me? It's me, Mario!
Uncle Mario?
It's been too long, Nipote. Far too long. I heard what happened in Firenze. Terrible. Come, let's get you all away from here. Tell me everything.
They executed Father for treason. Federico and Petruccio, too. And they came for me.
Do you know why?
I have no answers, Uncle. Only a list of names taken from my men who wished me dead. I still can't believe they are gone.
Don't worry. We will make sense of this.
I wish I shared your optimism.
Come on, keep pace. We're almost there. I think you will find much to like in Monteriggioni.
I thought Monteriggioni was an enemy of Firenze.
For now. Next year it will be its friend, the year after its enemy again, and on and on. I cannot keep track, so I have stopped trying. These are honest, hard-working people. Our shops may only carry simple goods, but they're well-made and dependable. There is a chapel here, too. The prete seems a nice enough fellow, but I've never been much of a believer.
Did you know the Villa Auditore is almost 200 years old? It was built by my great-grandfather, a strange man who carried all kinds of secrets. Keep your eyes open, and you might discover a few of them yourself.
With all the fighting that's been going on, this place has started to get a bit rough around the edges. I wish I could do something about it, but I just don't have the time or money to fix things up. Guess that's life, huh? Here we are. Casa Dolce Casa. So, what do you think?
It's most impressive, Uncle.
She's seen better days, I suppose. Believe me, I'd have her shining again if only I had the time. Now that you have had the tour, Nipote, you should go and outfit yourself. My men in the market are expecting you. Return here when you're finished, and we'll begin.
Begin? Begin what?
I thought you'd come here to train.
No, Uncle. I came here to escape Firenze. And I intend to take my family further still.
But what about your father? He'd want you to finish his work.
What work? My father was a banker.
Wait, he did not tell you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ma che me combini, Giovanni? Where to even begin? Go and fetch the gear in the market. It will give me time to think. But that's that. We'll talk more later.
Some spending money should you need it. And if you find yourself in need of rest, I've prepared a room for you on the top floor of the villa.
Come, amici. This week I'm almost giving my labor away. You'll be well satisfied, I know it. I've distilled an elixir of lead and pomegranate. I did... That should feel better soon.
Healing service for all the gods' flock.
Don't worry. We're only staying here for a little while.
I don't like it here. I want to go home.
I know. Salute, Uncle. I did as you asked.
And quickly too, ben fatto. Now, let's teach you how to fight.
No. As I said, we are leaving.
Ezio, you barely held your own against Vieri. You won't survive a week on the road. If you want to leave, so be it. But at least do so armed with the skills and knowledge necessary to defend yourself. If not for me, for your mother and sister.
Fine.
Ottimo.
Okay, let's learn how to fight. Sorry about that. I'm not sure how long that was the case for, but I just had a little audio glitch where my microphone stopped. It stopped recording for some reason, so we had to Alt-Tab out to reset it.
My father was more than just a banker.
No use dancing around it, I suppose. Your father was an assassin, Ezio.
I told you before. My father was a paper pusher.
And we learned a quick step by getting hit a bunch.
I've taught you how to avoid your
and we failed at the whole avoiding thing for a while. So that was lovely.
All this talk of assassins and Templars, it reeks of fantasy.
Like something from an old parchment covered in arcane writing.
Eh?
How did you know?
Yeah, how did he know?
I figured you'd have a put-in page including as well.
Oh, yes, I suppose we did. And counterkill, I learned that ages ago. You're teaching me old skills. But we learned how to lock on, at least. What are we doing? Insulting his mother? That, yes, draw someone's attention by taunting them and then murder them in a quiet alley. That's nice. Very nice indeed.
And how you move can make all the difference. Don't think I haven't seen you picking apart my library. I trust you believe me now?
Yes. My father was an assassin. But why the need for such secrecy?
Are you familiar with the Templars? One of several knightly orders formed during the Crusades. History teaches they were disbanded nearly 200 years ago in France. Only they weren't. Merely pushed underground, where they continued.
Yes, and there's the central theme of the Assassin's Creed series. The Templars stick around, they just go underground. Rather than being active, I should say. Not participating in worldly affairs. They're just no longer active in an overt sense. They just go underground. They're like medieval ninjas, apparently. Is the way they describe the Templars in this series. It's kind of funny in a lot of ways. And we are wailing on him. There. That is our victory.
You've really come into your own.
Thank you, Uncle, for all you have given me.
Your family. Such is my duty and my desire.
I'm glad you had me stay.
Good. You've reconsidered leaving.
We sail for Spain in 3 days.
But Nipote, I have given you these skills that you might be better prepared to strike against our enemies.
And if they find me,
Apparently
I will.
You want to leave Ezio? To throw away everything your father fought and died for?
And is a bit of a dumbass. Come on, Ezio.
Come voi. Arrivederci e buona fortuna.
Come on, Ezio.
Why is he so upset?
How can he not be? Vieri's been harassing us ever since you first arrived. To be expected, I suppose.
You want to be an assassin, don't you? It's cool. Being an assassin is awesome. Why wouldn't you want to be an assassin? Anywho, we are going to be going over to the Codex room now. See if we can't talk Mario into bitching about it less.
Where is
and
everyone?
He's not here.
They ride for San Gimignano to slay that snake, Vieri.
Is that right?
I wish to join them.
Well,
you'll find what you need at the stables.
I would love to get in on that action, quite honestly. A little bit of action, I'd be quite happy to get in on. But we've picked up quite a few skills. What is in here, I wonder? We'll have to wait until all this gets out of the way. Find out. But we've unlocked quite a few things, including the side quests and little sub-things we can do. Our income is 0 florins. You probably already figured out where that income originates from, but I'll explain in more detail at a later date. In any case, I'm going to cut this episode here. So, this has been Dark Phoenix Gaming. You've been watching Assassin's Creed 2. If you've enjoyed this, then please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to see more like this. Also, please let me know what you think about the prospect of having a facecam present for some of my more non-immersive type